Look again. You see? So, will we be able to see that articulating paper? No. Never. And then we'll wonder why this chipping. There is no contact, no problem. So that is good to know, for example, if you want to do equilibration. That I would definitely, so look, this tooth has recession, it's over-erupted, and this tooth functionally is a disaster. We have to answer the question, that is doctor's question. Is it tooth worth placing the crown on and grinding it? Is it worth extracting, or is it worth intruding with orthodontic means? That's, well, I would not do that, because you have bifurcation involved. And what we'll do with this intrusion will just make apical reposition of the bone defect. And we'll save in the tooth, but we'll mess with the bone. So I'm not sure that we can either place a crown on this tooth, grinding it, and then we can close the recession if the periodontist would do that.
Actually, a bridge, it would be better idea to solve the problem with the molars of the mandible.
To place a crown, yes?
Yeah.
Because
crown and a bridge, actually.
That's a good idea, because bone loss, severe atrophy, we have here the tooth that requires to do something about it, and we have one canine which is very healthy, but it has recession that could be easily closed, and we can make a bridge to save money. Just to save money, because this tooth is definitely going for the crown. Here, the distance, I would say, it's not one or two teeth, it's one and a half tooth here. So for technician, it will be very hard to make a proper implant crown here. But that's not an axiography decision, it's just a doctor's decision. So in Panayotis' case, maybe the bridge is more better solution than implant on the right side. Maybe even with a bone graft. So just because not to have this kind of concavity of the ridge. But that's just doctor's decision. Whoever will treat Panayotis will decide that. Well, I know from this analysis that we can't leave this tooth as it is, because this is a tooth that will bring all the problems with other teeth that we're going to construct. Agree with me? And it was also another tooth, yes? It was this tooth. So let's see what is going on here. Maybe Panayotis is right, and maybe it's worth intruding and uprighting the lower second molar, because somehow there is a premature contact during the left lateral protrusion. So maybe this tooth also has to be something to be done about it.
Actually, I think that a full mouth rehabilitation.
All on the floor, you know, yes.
Money, пример, for example, money, no problem, this patient. Okay.
So you already sold 100 of these, yes?
No, but
yes, but θα το πω λίγο στα ρώσικα. Протокол выстроить. Почему мне не сделать операцию сейчас, если есть люди, которые тоже могут сделать? Кто-то же может сделать?
I would say this: bone grafting will not contradict the bridge or implant placement. So it means that if you want to do bone grafting, you'll either have very comfortable bridge or you'll either have very comfortable implant crown. So bone grafting here is an option, but what would be here, whether it will be implant crown or the bridge, it's better to say after there walks up, because from the space point of view, you don't have space for two crowns, and you have too much space for one crown.
Yes, understand.
So, and that means that we have to do something about it. Either it has to be over-contouring crown on the molar, just to make it over-contour, because you couldn't do over-contouring on implant crown. That's not the point. On a tooth you can do that, or and do implant crown, but I don't think that's appropriate, because just imagine you place implant here in the middle of the ridge, because no implantologist will place it distal or mesial, because even with a bone graft it will be very hard. Then you'll have implant that is, from the space-wise, stands placed not in an ideal position. There'll be a time in your life when you lose this molar, and you have to do another implant. And then it's better to have maybe two crowns on splinted crowns on two implants. And this implant here, not in the best prosthetic position would influence all the other decisions that would be made in the future.
Okay.
And in that case, is it worth it to do implants right now just because you want it? That's a problem, because either you extract this tooth, which you sacrifice the tooth, but you can place 2 implants in a better position to have a bridge, or you keep this tooth, which is quite feasible, you place the crown, and you sacrifice the enamel of one canine. So it's not axiography lecture, it's a matter of choice. And I don't think that we have to discuss it, because it's a matter of what Panayotis wants and what doctor could do for him. But for example, performing this analysis tells me that I could not leave first molar on upper jaw without any changes. Yes, it has to be solution. It has to be solution. Even the grinding of this tooth and leaving it like that is a solution. Why not? So, and I could say also, judging from this analysis, that if we're going to do bridge, we have to be very careful with the design of the canine. Very careful. Because this canine is a guiding tooth for everything that Panayotis does. And when we remove this premature contact on the molar, we have to be aware and do another axiography, because maybe we'll see the problem on a canine, which we don't see right now. Maybe. I don't know. But we have to be aware. And also, I would definitely extract the wisdom tooth here. That's for sure.
Can you put again the video where the movements and see again the contact points on the
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to take a video of it.
Please.
It's unbelievable interesting.
Let me do it like this.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
I started. He was not very quick in the movement.
Και το βάλει μια γέφυρα εκεί πέρα να δεις τη δουλειά σου. Δεν γίνεται τη δουλειά εκεί. Τι εμφύτευμα να βάλεις.
Μου κάνουν ανάπτυξη.
Τι να σου κάνουν ανάπτυξη.
Γιατί όχι.
Σου εξήγησε και αυτός ότι δεν είναι τώρα. Δεν μπορεί να βρεις ιδανική θέση. Και ανάπτυξη που μπορεί να γίνει είναι και λίγο αμφίβολο να σου πω την αλήθεια. Μιλάμε για τρομερή έλλειψη εκεί πέρα.
And also, if you make in the movie, let's do it like this.
Και το μητερό κομμάτι σου λείπει και το παριακό. Ποιος σου έπαιξε ότι θα σου κάνει τόσο
Όχι, δεν μου το κανείς.
Είναι σαν αυτό που θα έπαιζε πίτερ με 18-22.
Όχι ρε, δεν μου το κανείς. Δεν μου το κάνει το έχω φτάσει.
Το καλύτερο είναι μια γέφυρα και το πιο παλιό.
Θα το βρω μπροστά μου σε 10 χρόνια κάπου.
Φίλε, σε 10 χρόνια όμως θα μπορείς να πάρεις απόφαση να κάνεις το άλλο βήμα.
Τι είναι τώρα, να κάνω ρηφόρο.
Όχι ρε, να κάνεις εμφύτευμα και να κάνεις ανάπλαση τότε σου.
Γιατί να μην το κάνω τώρα.
Γιατί θα το χάσεις σε 10 χρόνια αυτό.
Θα το χάσω. Αν το κάνω σε 10 χρόνια, ρωτάω τώρα που είσαι.
Τόσο εξηγώ, ότι δίνεις παράταση.
Και σε 10 χρόνια μετά θα κάνεις να πεθάνεις. Πώς θα δεις.